I was very happy and excited, but pretty much everything was challenging after that, working and not having papers. It was really hard. Then I found love, got married, and I have a child. But my ex-husband turned out to be very abusive. I was kind of living a hell of a life. He never wanted to adjust my immigration papers. Even though we were married and we had a child, he never wanted to help. It was a very abusive relationship, and to get out of that was very difficult. Once I did, it was even more difficult because I didn't have papers and I had a 1-year-old that didn't even walk yet, and I had to figure it out what to do. So for the first 7 years, of my life in New York, I had no papers. I had no immigration status. I was an alien and an immigrant. It was very difficult to work and make enough money to survive. I was looking around for attorneys and, trying to find somebody that would help me with my situation. And after many doors shut on my face and a lot of attorneys that said no, they can't help me, I found this attorney, and I remember for the millionth time sharing my story with her, and I received the same exact response, which was, "We can't help you." And at that point, I just completely lost it and got up, smashed my hand on the table and said, "Why are you all doing this to me? Why are you letting me share my story, which is very difficult to share, and then say the same thing, that you can't help me?" And so this attorney in particular decided to help me and said, "Okay, I'm going to help you. I'm going to try my best." And that was the beginning of our 3 years journey, trying to find all the paperwork in order for me to build the case and trying to apply for a green card. After all of this, I remember going to the appointment with immigration with my attorney. I was very nervous. Once I got into the office, I remember this lady, the immigration officer, was a tiny lady with glasses. I was very afraid. And then she sits down with a big file in her hands that was all my paperwork, all my story, all the pictures, everything that we built in the last 3 years with my attorney. She threw it on the desk and said, "I think you went through enough. So I'm just going to ask you standard questions and we're good to go." And in that moment, I just started crying. I lost it completely because I found the one person that, understood and actually read my file. And so she gave me immediately a permanent visa. For that moment on, things started working out for me, working in better places and try to build, my life and take care of my kid as a single mom. My goal was to open up a restaurant. I had tons of experience. I worked in many places and I needed an opportunity